Hello and welcome back to the channel. For this video I'm going to be opening a sealed box of Core 2021 and hoping for the best. I did pretty good in the pre-release, and it was actually nice to have pre-release events again, so I'm hoping I do well in this box that I pre-ordered as well. And I should have prepared better and brought something to cut the plastic with, because not doing so well on that front. There we go. Nine lives. Not sure how I feel about 9 lives yet. It's an interesting enchantment. It's hexproof, 1 and 2 white. If the source would deal damage to you, prevent that damage and put an incarnation counter on 9 lives. When you have 9 or more incarnation counters on 9 lives, exile it. When it leaves the battlefield, you lose the game. So the fact that it has hexproof is good because it stops it from direct removal. You can take up to 9 sources of damage without dying. I don't know. But then I mean, it could fall to, in other formats, it could fall to proliferate. I mean, if they go wide, it seems like it's a good idea, but Shacklegeist. And a foil Conclave Mentor. So I don't know. I mean, it seems like it's a good card, but it's probably a very bad idea. I got it in the pre-release, and I actually didn't run it in my limited deck. I thought about it. I ended up playing a blue-white, so like Azorius flavor, but my cards were Baneslayer Angel and Teferi, which I got both from the same pack. I pulled the foil Baneslayer Angel and Teferi in the same pack, so that was my pre-release deck. My limited deck brought me to second place in my local game stores opening weekend. Containment Priest. Containment Priest, huh? That's cool. This set has some much needed reprints, which is awesome. Web Weaver. Hexproof from blue. Creating saplings. Foil Walking Corpse. Take them. Oh wow, Grim Tutor. I almost blew past that. Very cool. Very cool. Warden of the Woods. Foil. What a pretty island. Yeah, Grim Tutor is one of the more sought after reprints from this set. I mean, it's not the best tutor, but it is a good tutor, which helps. Thieves Guild Enforcer. Foil Temple of Silence. That's pretty. I like the temples. I mean, I don't like that they come in tapped, but I like the fact that they are dual land and they give you an additional bit of advantage with that scry. Temple of Malady. Thought they were an interesting choice for reprints since they were just used in Theros Beyond Death as well. So I thought there were better options for them to pull for lands, but Massacre Worm, yeah, he's a fun card. When he enters the battlefield, creatures your opponent control get -2/-2 until end of turn. When a creature an opponent controls dies, that player loses 2 life. So for 6, you can wipe out a lot of white weenies. Play him along with Massacre Girl, and yeah, it just gets really sick. Sugira. Witch's Cauldron. Witch's Cauldron. That's interesting. In foil. Pretty. Pretty foil. Temple of Mystery. Alright, this one's just gonna come apart piece by piece, I guess. Read the topics. Jukai Elder, Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest, Volcanic Salvo, for 12 mana. The spell costs X less to cast, where X is the total power of creatures you control. Deals 6 damage to each of up to 2 target creatures and or planeswalkers. So 6 damage. For 2, you have enough little goblins on the board. Could be pretty sick. Creatures or planeswalkers, though, it limits it just a little bit, but it's still pretty fun. Hooded Blightfang. Foil Thornwood Falls. Spellgorger Weird. Speaker of the Heavens. Human Cleric, Vigilance, and Lifelink. Tap to create a 4/4 angel token with flying. Activate this ability if you have at least 7 life more than starting total, and only if you can cast a sorcery. That's not bad. Ornery Dilophosaur. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. Tap to make a 4/4 angel. Gotta get it 7 above your starting life total. It's not that difficult. Drop him turn 1, start gaining some life. Maze Mind Tome. I like this one. It is part of my limited deck. You tap it to scry 1 or 2 and tap it to put a page counter on it and draw a card. When you get 4 page counters, you exile it and gain 4 life. You can get 4 scries or 4 draws or a mixture between the two, adding up to 4, and gain 4 life. Revitalize. Gain 3 life and draw a card. Alternate Boil, Basri's Soldier, or Basri's Solidarity, and Transmogrified for the rare. Basri, the new white planeswalker. Not sure how I feel about him yet. I liked his card. It wasn't bad. I'm wondering if he's gonna be a heavy focus. Is there a story or lore for 2021? I wasn't paying attention to that either. Goremind. Liliana Standard Bearer. It's a zombie knight for 3, 2 and a black. When Liliana Standard Bearer enters the battlefield, draw X cards, where X is the number of creatures that died under your control this turn. The alternate border on that one. Not sure how I feel about that being a rare, but I mean, I guess it could be powerful. Just not my my style of play, really. Tormod's Crypt. Temple of Epiphany. Another temple. And ooh, crap! Foil Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Look how beautiful he is. That is a good pull. Another really sought after mythic in this set, like the Grim Tutor, Ugin. Get him in foil. It's a pretty foil too. That's beautiful. Very happy with that. So you got Seed the Truth. Seed the Truth sorcery. And I got a foil swamp. Gadrak, the Crown Scourge. 2 and a red for a 5/4, but he can't attack unless you control 4 or more artifacts. At the beginning of your end step, create a treasure token for each non-token creature that died this turn. So, pretty awesome. He's a 5/4, which is pretty good stats. He can't attack right away unless you control 4 or more artifacts, but he can still block, which makes him a pretty decent drop for 3. Plus, I like dragons. Dragons are cool. Experimental Overload. Ooh, Carrying Grub. Joel Rail? The Recluse. Still feeling really good about that foil Ugin pull. Skeleton Archer, bad deal. Necromentia. Choose a card name other than the basic land card name. Search target opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards with that name and exile them. That player shuffles their library, creates a 2/2 black zombie creature token for each card that was exiled from their hand this way. That's pretty awesome. Very helpful removal. Name a card. It's gonna be a little tough unless you know what's in your opponent's deck, but like in Commander against people you've played a million times and have that one foil for your deck, that one thing that just slaps you down every time, you know what to get rid of. Ghostly Pilfer, Spirit Rogue, Foil Valorous Steed. So spirits are popular in this set, I guess. They seem to be common theme, which is kind of cool, I guess. Dogs and cats, of course. Kite Sail, Freebooter, the Pirate, Spark Hunter, Masticore. I must say Manticore. He's not a Manticore, he's a Masticore. Canopy Stalker. That's cool. The Obsessive Stitcher. She looks like a granny. Angelic Ascension. Garruk's Harbinger. And a foil Volcanic Salvo. Up to 2 target creatures and or planeswalkers. That's pretty good. I mean, I think it's pretty good. I'm not always the best judge of cards, and sometimes I pick things just because I think they're cool. I like them. They're not necessarily a good card, but I think that would work good in a goblin deck. Throw out a ton of goblins and then get 6 damage for 2. Maybe burn out some planeswalkers, destroy some big creatures, whatever you gotta do. Runed Halo. Protection. Enchantment protection from named card. Not going as far as the old circle of protections, but still pretty fun. Saber-Tooth Mauler. Karvek, Spiteful, Human Warlock. Other creatures get -1/-1. And then a foil Spark Hunter, Masticore. Ooh, another Ugin the Spirit Dragon. That's beautiful. It's a non-foil, but still a beautiful card to pull. Really happy. Really happy with that. So now I have 2 Ugins. 2 more and I get a playset for standard. Woohoo! I have other versions of him. But just joking around. Pride Malkin. I like Pride Malkin. Not a bad card. Saw him do some damage in limited. Fabled Passage, that is a good pull. Nice land. Scanner again. Sanctum of Stone Fangs. Volcanic Salvo again. Not bad. Again, it's not a bad card. I like it. High cost at 12, but cost reduction if you bring it down to 2. Dealing 6 to 2 targets for 2 is pretty fun. Staunch Shieldmate. Sanctum of Shattered Heights. And Sublime Epiphany, which a lot of people weren't sure how to feel about this, but I think it's a pretty good card too. A lot of people like it. I think it's good. Counter, choose one or more. Counter target spell, counter target activated or triggered ability, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, and target player draws a card. Imagine activating all of those for 6. That would be pretty fun. I cast this spell, which triggers this. Well, no, because I'm going to counter that spell. I'm going to counter that trigger. I'm going to draw a card, make a token copy of something, and I'm going to bounce that. And that would be fun. Another 9 lives. Again, I'm not sure how I feel about this kitty. I'm not sure. I think it's good, but I think it might be just too much of a risk. I don't like things that make me lose the game. Nine sources of damage to lose the game. Against a spell deck that might not be good at all. Just burn. Another Gadrak. Crown Scourge. Gadrak the counter around. Scourge. Wow, I'm having a lot of trouble with my words today. I'm sorry about that. Idol of Endurance. Not bad, not bad. Idol of Endurance. Just got 3 packs left. I got Grim Tutor, which I'm really happy about. I got 2 Ugins. That's really crazy. I was really hoping to see a Liliana from this, but I don't think that's going to happen here. Liliana being one of my favorites. Scavenging Ooze with the borderless art. I like that one. It's not bad at all. Garruk emblem. I wouldn't mind seeing a Garruk either. Garruk's pretty cool character. I like that they brought him back to his mono green origins. So they cured him of the Veiled Curse and Throne of Eldraine, Sanctum of Calm Waters. Another Karvek. Karvek? I'm not sure. My pronunciations were never all that great. Let's get through some of these. Another Temple of Mystery. Not what I would hope for my last pack, but I'll take it. Temples. Alright, well, thank you for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe, whatever you feel up to. Wow. Destruction. But again, thank you for tuning in. Have a great day.